We're live. Just got a notification.
Awesome. Looks like we are. Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Hope you are all doing well. Brittany here, one of the admins of the group and owner of Fresh and Fit Nutrition, here with Chris Porton, the other admin and owner of Rock Your Health Coaching. And we are super excited. We have our featured practitioner of the week, Miss Desiree. Hold on. Okay.
Abecassis.
Abecassis. I finally learned how to spell it properly. I've said it so many times now. And we are going to be talking about the 5 pillars to a successful health practice. We know that we have a lot of health practitioners, a lot of coaches here in the group. So we just want to provide you with some amazing value. So super excited. Thank you so much, Desiree, for being here. How are you today?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm feeling amazing. I'm really excited to be in this group. This is a fantastic group with so many people helping each other. It's just super inspiring to see all the time, and the number of people that are joining. That means that people really need your help, health practitioners, really badly. That's the reason this group is so large.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before we kind of dive deep into those 5 pillars, Desiree, tell us a little bit about your story. How did you, get into holistic medicine? How did you get to creating Bridging the Gap? Tell us
Sure.
a little bit about that.
Yeah, sure. I guess my journey all started as a child, actually, when I experienced digestive problems myself and was diagnosed with IBS. It was a really bad time in my life. I really got no answers from the conventional system, so I had to seek elsewhere. I ended up working at health food stores and learning so much about this I used to eat hot dogs and pizza all the time. And I really discovered this entire new world of supplements and natural healthcare and herbs and treating the body, more holistically, understanding the mind-body connection. And that really sparked my interest, and it never stopped, since then. And I ended up helping individuals with IBS through my naturopathic practice. So I've been a naturopath for the past 10 plus years. And I ended up building a large community of individuals with IBS. So I ended up helping the people that I was able to overcome that health issue, help those people overcome that health issue as well. And in the process, with Gabby, my practitioner partner, business partner, we actually realized that we had this huge passion for helping other health practitioners establish successful businesses, because we saw the struggles, we saw how hard it was for them to get started, feeling very overwhelmed, not knowing where to start, not getting that proper business education from their natural health colleges. And so we decided to start Bridging the Gap, which is our foundational business. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that during the presentation. But in essence, we help health practitioners establish themselves online with successful automated businesses that they could leverage. They could specialize in the area of health that they choose, and they can create a signature program. I'll be talking all about that, really to package their expertise and knowledge into this cohesive package, and they can help people get better. So our ultimate goal is to help as many health practitioners as we can, because we know that by doing that, they're going to be out there doing the legwork and helping so many individuals feel healthy and reclaim their lives again. That's our goal.
Awesome.
I absolutely love that. That is so fantastic. Just what you're doing, to just make it a healthier world. You're right. The reason why our group is growing exponentially is because so many people are sick and unhealthy, and they're just not getting the answers that they need from conventional medicine.
Yeah, people need help.
Give everyone a little idea of how fast it's growing. The past 36 hours, we've had about 150 new people. And then about 2 weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, over the course of a 7-day period, we had probably close to 600 people in like a 7-day period. And Brittany, you and I remember that. We're like, having to do everything we could to get people in. So it's growing extremely fast, as you guys can tell.
You guys definitely have your work cut out for you. That's full-time work right there, just admitting people into the group.
Yes, that is why we now have a wonderful VA who is helping us with that.
Totally.
Much needed. Incredible.
Absolutely. So, tell us a little bit about bridging the gap and kind of, what all, because I know you have different levels of support.
Yeah.
Give us a
So you
little.
know what? I'm gonna actually tell you about bridging the gap in the context of my presentation. So it'll actually fit into proper context. So I called this a webinar or a masterclass, but actually really when I was going over my content, I realized that it was a workshop. This is a workshop. So for health practitioners, you're going to get a ton of value by attending today. I highly suggest you download right now. Go ahead and download that workbook. It's a really comprehensive fill in the blank, very actionable and useful workbook. And that's going to help you navigate through this presentation. And so we're going to go over some of the sections. And after we're done the presentation, you're going to be able to go off with your workbook and fill in the blanks and finally start establishing the foundations for your successful health business. This is going to be a way to excite you and motivate you and really propel you forward in the right direction. So I highly suggest, Brittany will put the link in the chat.
Yep.
Yep. Download your guide. Have it in front of you on another device if you can. Print it off if you can do that really quick. But it's going to help you during this presentation. And if for some reason you don't, you're not able to, it's okay. Still attend, and then you can do that later on. Take some notes, let's say.
Absolutely. Well, let's get started. I'm excited to see these pillars.
Okay, guys, let's get started. I'm going to turn my screen around and share my slide presentation. Okay. So this is before I do that, this is the 5 Pillars Guide workbook. So you can just enter your name and email, get your guide, and then, basically it's a basic landing page. So we'll talk about landing pages and lead magnets and the whole thing. All right. So I'm just going to make sure that you guys can see my slide presentation.
Yep. You're good.
Okay, awesome. So this presentation is entitled The 5 Pillars to a Successful Health Practice. There's your valuable gift, the 5 Pillars Guide. You already got that link to download your guide. And I'll just do a quick introduction of Gabby and myself. So we are health and business coaches. I am going to lead you through this presentation. The ghost of Gabby will be here. She's actually traveling to Spain tomorrow for a week, which I'm so jealous of her. But she's going to be able to travel because she's been working her butt off running her students through. She had 60 students signed up through an online course on nutrition and herbs. And having an online business structure allows her the freedom to travel for a week in the middle of October, randomly throughout the year. And that's the goal for all of you guys, to be able to establish these automated systems and leverage your practice so you can take weeks off when you want, take some time off with your kids, enjoy the day, and not have to stress about finances all the time. So as I said, I'm a naturopath. I'm also a business coach. I do help individuals with their health and wellness, but I also help individuals with their businesses. And, reflecting back on the biggest needle movers that helped us to achieve our dreams of establishing 2 successful practices online, there are very specific strategies that we implemented that really helped us to transition from the exhaustion of a one-to-one client consultation model where we were in clinic seeing clients one-to-one into this model of a one-to-many model where we're able to service and help many practitioners at a time. It's a really beautiful model. The clients benefit from this model. You as a practitioner benefit from this model, and it's really a win-win situation. So I want to start this by saying that you absolutely deserve success. You were put on this earth to become a health practitioner for a reason. It's not by mistake. It's not by accident. You gained the skills to hone in and really help people with their struggles, with their life struggles, with their health struggles. And you are helping people transform and change their lives. And in turn, you also deserve the best because you are doing what I think is the best work on the planet. It's the most meaningful work. It's the most rewarding work. And you also deserve to thrive and be happy. And we see too many health practitioners really struggling. And such a shame. Many of the health practitioners that I went to school with are doing other careers right now. They're not doing health practice, and they're amazing, gifted practitioners, I will say. And it's such a shame to see people dropping off when this is really the place that they're meant to be, but they can't do it because they don't have the proper systems set up to allow them the financial success that they deserve. Okay. So if you're in this presentation today, if you're here, it means that you are wanting to change, you're wanting to do something better for your business, you're interested, you're determined even, and you know that it's time to make financial and fundamental decisions and time freedom decisions as of today. And maybe it's that you've been wanting to make change for a while and you've said to yourself, something's got to change. I've got to leverage this business or else I have to go get another job. So I urge you to stick through the presentation to see how it's possible for you to do this. So we called bridging the gap because we help you bridge all of these areas from a place where you are feeling maybe lost and overwhelmed and don't know where to start to this place where you have the full strategy step by step in place so that you know exactly what steps to take and you can actually get your business up and running super quickly. If you go through the modules of the Academy one by one and you implement in the tech platform, you can get your business up and running fast. Right, guys? You've seen the inside. You know that if you sit your butt down and you work through the material, you don't have to spend years struggling anymore, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And they've seen it from the inside. So it's really to help you bridge that gap and say yes to a new way of working and say yes to your future. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to go over the 5 core pillars of building a successful health practice. And these are really the cornerstones to building that successful practice. So the fundamental principles of creating and building your health practice relies on these 5 pillars. It's important to address all of these 5 pillars as they pertain to you as a health practitioner. And the same 5 pillars also pertain to the way that you establish your business online. Okay, that might sound funny right now, but I'm going to explain. So we've got vision, foundation, growth, accountability, and action. These are the 5 pillars we're going to be looking at in different contexts. So as a health practitioner, you follow these 5 pillars to nourish your clients. And furthermore, you also uphold the same principles when it comes to running your own business as well. So let's look at the 5 pillars as they pertain to you helping your clients as a health practitioner. So as a health practitioner, when it comes to vision, much of the work that you do, what you should be doing with your clients, really, because it's everything, is helping your clients with mindset, right? You can give them all the meal plans in the world. If their mindset is not in the right place, if they're not motivated, if they're not inspired, if they're not lit up inside to do it, they're not going to do it, right? You've got to work on their mindset. You've got to work on, why they're stuck, why they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, how you can help them actually move forward. Your job as a health practitioner is to help them set that vision for themselves, those goals, and actually, envision the possibilities of what life could be like after they lose the 100 pounds, after they heal their digestion, after they gain more mental clarity. That's your role as a health practitioner. When it comes to foundation, of course, this is the more tactical and practical. You're helping them to create the foundations of good health via lifestyle changes, meal plans, supplements that they have to take. You're helping them with those foundations. When it comes to growth, you're helping them to support all areas of their life and how they can continually grow. Because as they go through this process of a health journey and health transformation, their lives are going to improve, like their entire lives, if you help them holistically, are going to improve. And this is where they start to grow in areas. They start to become better, happier versions of themselves. So you help them with that growth as a health practitioner. You also hold them accountable. That's part of your role as a practitioner, is to hold them accountable to what they've promised to themselves. They're not holding themselves accountable. Clearly, that's why they're seeking help from you. They're making these commitments to themselves. You have to make sure that you hold them accountable so that they can actually follow through and reach and accomplish those goals. And when it comes to action, of course, if you're running a modulated course, even if you're seeing clients one-to-one and you say goodbye at the end of your session, come back next week, you're giving them actionable strategies and tips and steps that they have to take in order to start ameliorating their health and feeling better. So that's when action comes into play. So the pillars also apply to you as a health practitioner who is a business owner, starting and, setting up the foundation for your business. These foundations and pillars are really foundational and critical to you running a health practice. So let's have a look at the pillars in relation to you as an entrepreneur and a business owner. Okay, when it comes to pillar 1, vision. So knowing what your goals are for your practice, you must establish goals and mile markers. You have to have financial goals of how much you want to earn in terms of revenue at the end of the year, how many clients you're going to need to actually get that. We're going to go through a really great exercise here. Just bear with me. And this is when you have your vision for yourself, and your vision comes into play when you have mindset blocks or, different things that are coming into play saying, no, you don't have to do the work today, whatever, screw that. But you need to have the vision, and that's going to help you break through those difficult days. So creating a sustainable business and going through the journey requires that vision. So of course, building a business is going to be fun. It's going to be challenging. You're going to pull your hair out some days. It's going to be frustrating. It's going to be disappointing sometimes. You'll fail sometimes and you'll succeed at other times. But the trademark of an entrepreneur who wants to make things happen is someone who sticks with it and has those cojones to really, stay the game and make sure that you continually improve your game and make things happen. This is why having that foundational vision is super important. And aligned with that is setting out your why. So this is the reason why you want to do everything. So my why for setting up and establishing my two businesses is being able to send my kids to private school and make sure that I have all the organic food and superfood nutrition that I need without having to worry about finances. I want to be able to help my mom financially. I want to be able to have time freedom and take vacations when I want to. I want to have a cleaning lady, and it's okay to want all of these things. It's totally okay to dream big for yourself and, perhaps have a chef and be able to take lavish vacations. And these are things that I want. The things that you might want could be completely different. But this is your why, your foundational why. So I encourage you in the workbook to go through this exercise and dig deep, because sometimes what you think is your why is actually not your why. And this is why I have this 5 why exercises. So you can actually, break it down into levels. You ask yourself why, and then you have an answer. And then you ask yourself why again. And you start to break down. Finally, you funnel down into the exact reason that's motivating you and driving you to have a beautiful business for yourself. In addition to that, of course, I want to help the world. I want to make an impact. I want to help more people. When I get, emails from my clients telling me how they're thriving and they don't have digestive issues anymore, that is the most rewarding thing in the whole world. So I want you to dig deep into your why, work through the exercise, and see what your actual foundational driving principle is. When you come up with that why, I want you to write that down on a piece of paper and put it in front of your desk, put it on your fridge, put it on your bathroom mirror, because when days are hard and when times are tough, that's what's going to be the driving and motivating factor that's going to keep you moving forward and doing the work and doing the nitty-gritty that it takes sometimes to get your business established. But the beautiful thing about establishing your business online in the way that we teach you in the Bridging the Gap Academy is that you almost create once and then you benefit over and over and over from it, which is so great because the work is hard. Okay. I'm not going to say it's easy work. It's hard work. You have to put your foot down and stick your bum in your chair and start doing the work. But once you establish it, you can just market and drive traffic into your systems that you've established. It's really amazing. So when you do your why exercise and you start going deeper into your actual fundamental reason why, you realize what your main driver is, what is going to drive you when the times get tough, and what you can look forward to accomplishing, because your why is also your goals, right? So my reason why I want to do this is because I want to be able to take nice vacations. Okay, so my goal is to take nice vacations. They both, coincide together, intersect together. So this is really interesting. And this pertains to ourselves as business owners and entrepreneurs, but it also pertains to our clients. Every single moment of every day, we have choices to make. Am I going to drink the green smoothie for breakfast, or am I going to stop at McDonald's and get drive-through breakfast? Every single day we have choices. Am I going to sit on my bum today and write that email sequence, or am I going to go out for coffee with a friend? No, not coffee with a friend. I like my work too much. So these are choices, right? Every single day we have these choices, and most of our decisions are made kind of like blindly without thought, but we need to, before we implement change, we need to look and weigh out the pros and cons of each choice. And we need to make the right choices, especially if we're working towards a goal. So I know if I have a specific goal of writing a presentation and presenting in front of a huge audience, that's my priority. Not going out for coffee with a friend, because going out for coffee with a friend is going to take 4 hours of my time right now. I need to sit down and write my presentation so it can be ready for me to come and present myself and move my business forward. So these are it's not to say that you can't go out for coffee with your friend ever, but like if you're working towards something, make sure you have your priorities right. That's what I have to say. And my weekends are fun. My weekends are with my kids. I don't usually work on the weekends, but I work during the week and I take it very seriously because that's what matters. That's going to help me propel me and help me move forward. Okay, so this is a really great exercise. You have it in your workbook. It's the life wheel. So we're going to do a little bit of an assessment and an overview of your life and just taking like a bird's eye view, looking at your life and what things are like right now. And then we're going to do an overview of your business as it is right now and as you're building it out. Again, a bird's eye view, looking down to see what is actually going on and assessing the situation. So for your life, consider each section of the wheel. I want you to draw a line in your workbook to indicate the amount of time you spend on each section. Okay, so this is going to be like 0 is no time spent. And then at the perimeter is 10, a great deal of time spent. So these are the sections, having fun, developing personal development, traveling, career and business, further learning and education, finances and money, nutrition, exercise, socializing and friendships, spending time with kids, spending time in your relationship, leisure and entertainment. All of these, we're pulled in 100 different ways. And especially as parents, we have to sort of learn to balance our time. And we're being pulled in all kinds of different directions. So we have to make sure that we allocate our time properly. And this assessment is going to help you determine where you should be spending your time. So what did you discover after determining your life wheel? Obviously, this is something you're going to do on your own time. And it's going to look differently for everyone. And this is going to help you make the lasting changes that you need in order to meet your goals. So I want to ask you, after you do it, are you finding any surprises on your life wheel? How do you feel about your life wheel based on the results that you got? And what areas are you spending the most time in right now? And what areas would you like to spend more time in and make more time for? And your business wheel is the same thing. I want you to do that exercise again, but in relation to areas within your business. So this is a really useful exercise because as practitioners, we waste a lot of time scrolling and running after shiny object syndrome. And, this lady said to create a 3-part video series. Okay, I'm going to stop what I'm doing now. And I'm so guilty of this. So that's why I know it so well. And running and doing this whole other unrelated thing. And then you lose track. And how many unfinished projects do health practitioners have on their desktop? Like how many things? Because we have huge hearts and we want to help everyone with everything, we often get sidetracked. But once you have, your priorities and you allocate your time properly, you're going to make sure you finish projects from start to finish, and then you actually accomplish your goals. And this, again, is going to raise business awareness as an entrepreneur of what you're doing. So how much time are you spending on lead generation? By the way, all of these sections are what we teach you how to do in the Bridging the Gap Academy. We teach you how to generate leads. We teach you how to become more aware of where you're spending your time and how to allocate the right time. We teach you mindset. We teach you overcoming fears and objections. We teach you how much time are you spending on client consulting, post-consultation time, especially in a one-to-one model. How many hours are you spending writing reports for your individual clients? Lots of time, guys, lots of unpaid hours. How much time are you spending creating your sales funnels? That's a better use of time because that is going to help you drive traffic into your world and help your clients one-to-one if you want to, but at least you'll have a system of funneling leads into your world. How much time are you spending creating course content and social media posts, analyzing your business statistics in the back end, seeing what's working, what's not working? We have everything built out as a sales funnel in our back end. We're able to see how our clients are going through our course. We're able to measure the metrics and data, see where clients are excelling, see where clients are dropping off, see what's working, see what's not working in terms of actual data and numbers. And this is what you get when you get the tech platform and the funnels. You're able to see in the back end what's working, what's not working. We have A/B testing. So for example, if you put out a lead magnet page, an opt-in page for a free guide that you're putting out, if you put a video on that page versus a photo or a static image, what's performing better? Which one are you going to keep? Which one are you going to dump? How much time are you spending on client communication, chatting with new people, in the DM, seeing what they need, how you could help them? How much time are you spending on email automation and building out sequences that are going to help you automate and run things faster. Okay. So this is how much time you're spending. And then, of course, after you're done, I want you to determine how, what did you discover from this exercise? Where do you need to spend more time in your business as an entrepreneur? Where could you spend less time? Where are you wasting time? Where are there time leaks? What needs to change so you can spend more time in the areas that you want to spend time in? And how can you help to make changes in your daily life? Whether that means taking your calendar and blocking off, time blocks for specific tasks in your day so that you make sure that you get them done, whether you remove time from something else that you're doing and allocate more time to something that you want to do. This is all time management. Once it's blocked off in your schedule, you'll have more success because you'll know exactly what you need to accomplish that day and you'll be able to tick things off your list. And I teach the clients in the academy how to do this as well. We have a beautiful daily exercise. I don't know where it is. It's like a daily worksheet that helps you focus in and zero in on the activities that you need to do for that day. And how do you feel that your business would benefit if you actually made these changes, right? This is about action. This workshop is about action taking, not just theoretical, but actually make the changes that you need to make after you assess and determine what's working and what's not working. Okay. So what did you discover from the business wheel? Hang on one second. Okay. So I want to, okay, let's go on to pillar number 2. Pillar number 2 is all about foundations. So you must set the foundation straight from the get-go. This is what I teach you in the academy. The academy is not just, thrown in a random way onto a platform. The academy takes place in a very strategic way. We teach you what exactly you need to do first, second, third, fourth. We have 13 modules, many lessons in between. We teach you exactly what you need to do in the right strategic order. If you do things in the wrong order, like most practitioners do, which is setting up a website before they even know who they're helping, who they're speaking to, what they're specializing in, how they're going to help their clients, they just throw up a website. I mean, that is the wrong way to do things. And we all do that. Printing business cards. How can you print business cards if you don't even know who you're talking to or what you're helping them with, right? This is not what we do first in the academy. In the academy, we learn how to set your mindset up for success. We learn in specific foundational ways how to set things up properly. We look at mindset for success and growth. We set up your business foundations where you need to get clear on who it is that you help. Who's your niche? Who's your ideal client avatar? How do you help them? How do they benefit from your offer? We help you develop the method for transforming lives, which is your signature program. And then we help you provide value, build your authority via writing effective content. Then we help you master your sales, complete your sales calls effectively, bust through objections when you're on sales calls. And we help you generate qualified leads into your world. We do so much more in the academy, but that's just like a quick overview of what we do. So where are you at? Where are you at with all of this? Do you have your systems in place? Do you have your tech in place? This is what we teach you. This is what we give you. Everything that you need, a full business in the box solution to get you up and running fast. You may need some support. So I want to let you know that we are here at Bridging the Gap. We provide all the necessary pieces, the strategies, the tools, the tech, to get you up and running fast so that you're not spinning your wheels anymore. You're not wondering, you're not clueless, whether you are fresh graduating from school, from natural health college, or you've been in practice for a long time and you want to get your business online. We will help you with every step of the way, no matter where you're at. We've been doing this for a really long time. We know what it's like to be you. We are health practitioners, and we know what it's like to build a business as health coach entrepreneurs as well, and help other practitioners. So when it comes to the third pillar, we're looking at growth. So this means understanding effective sales and marketing strategies, how to track your income, how to track your expenditure. Many health practitioners are not good at this. We don't have this strong business sense. We need to be taught, right? How to offer discounts, how to create an affiliate program if you need to. So when you're building a house, you can only lay each brick on top of a strong foundation. And then once you lay that foundation, you can keep building a high rise if you want to, but you need to have those foundational principles in place. And, we teach you how to delegate the tasks to other helpers like virtual assistants. We help you how to automate key areas of your practice, such as attracting clients, onboarding clients, client communication. We help you focus in on a key area of health so that you can create a group program to help multiple people at a time. That is the goal, to grow and automate. What is your signature program? Well, your signature program is what we teach you how to build. We teach you exactly what to include in each module and lesson. We give you the worksheets to do so. We also give you the tech platform to house your online course. Your signature program is really your unique signature methodology or system that you are taking your clients through in order to get better within a specific area of health. This is how you are helping your clients go from point A, which is despair and pain and misery and suffering and symptoms, to a place of their dream state, freedom to do what they want to do, freedom to, be free from health symptoms, feel good in their bodies, feel good in their lives, live a happy, healthy life. This is where we take you from start to finish. And this is the online signature program that you're going to map out, and you're going to drive your clients with that specific health condition into your online signature program so that they can step by step start improving all of the areas of their lives and health, and finally feel better and live happily ever after. That's the whole goal. How do you decide what to make your signature program about? So we have practitioners working with individuals with sciatica. We have practitioners in our program helping people overcome sugar addiction. We have practitioners helping people with homeopathic remedies, first aid homeopathic remedies. We have practitioners that are helping other coaches, determine what it is that they want to do with their lives and their careers. We have practitioners from every walk of life. So whether you want to specialize in digestive health, menopause, thyroid health, weight loss, it doesn't matter. People have questions, they don't know how to do something, you know how to do that. You're going to package your program up into a signature methodology and drive this traffic into your world and help people improve their health with your signature methodology and program. And this is going to help you both maximize your time and also maximize your freedom. So I want you to think to yourself right now, once you have your signature program in place, how much will you charge for it? We teach you how to do the pricing as well in the academy. We teach you how to price your program effectively. And how much do you need to earn every single year in order to live the life that you truly desire? This means reverse engineering a process. This means putting out a specific amount that you want to earn, like a revenue goal, and then working your way backwards to see how many clients you actually need to service and help within the structure of your online signature program in order to actually reach that level of income. And so what is the revenue potential? What are we actually talking about when it comes to one-on-one client consulting, when it comes to offering one main group program? And Gabby and I know this well. We've done the one-to-one consulting. I've done it for 10 years. She's done it for 20 years very successfully. She has clients flying in from all these different parts of the world on private jets to see her. She's a really sought after naturopath. She's an iridologist. She's a colonic hydrotherapist. She's a herbologist. She is an encyclopedia. And so she's been practicing successfully one-to-one for so many years. What made her say, oh my God, I'm exhausted. I'm burning out. I have 2 small children. I need to get my systems online. And this is exactly what we did with IBS. It's also exactly what she's doing with her herbology course. Is she's seeing groups of individuals. She's accepting cohorts at specific intervals and seeing many practitioners at once to help many people at once. It's so much more effective, guys. It's in service to them. It's in service to you. It really is a win-win situation. So let's take a look at revenue potential when it comes to one-on-one client consulting versus a group model. Okay. So let's say my revenue goal is to earn $100,000 per year. Okay. And this is, net profit, because of course there are expenses. You've got your website fees, you've got your banking fees, accounting fees, advertising, cell phone, internet, insurance, all that stuff, licenses, liability insurance. So let's say I charge $175 for my initial consultation and my follow-up consultation costs $100. So my total client value is $275 per client. Okay. So if you only sell one-to-one clients, you did not sell an online group program, and you would want to earn $100,000 per year, you need to see 363 clients per year to earn that $100,000 in revenue. How many days are there in a year? 365 days in a year. That means that you're seeing clients every single day because you're not working on weekends, right? Hopefully you're not working 7 days a week. You need a life as well. So 363 clients per year, that's 30 clients per month. That means 5 days a week of work. You need to see 6 clients every single day. Now, if you're involved in one-to-one client consultations where people are coming and crying and desperate and in pain and in misery, you know how draining that can be. It really takes a toll. So just imagine seeing 6 clients during a workday, especially if you're a parent and you drop off your kid at school, you have like 5 or 6 hours during the day until you have to pick them up again. That means that every single hour is going to be spent with a new client every single day of the week. All of that, plus the individualized research and report writing, it's extremely time consuming. You're trading dollars for hours. It's exhausting, and it's a really fantastic way to burn yourself out. Let me tell you from experience. Okay. So that's a bit of a calculation that we did. Now let's look at the flip side of it. What if you had one main group offering, a signature program? So in the Academy, as I said, we really harp on the idea that you really need to create a one-to-many model and implement a signature group program that's modulated and automated, one that you can leverage, one where you niche down on a specific ideal client avatar. You build a program around a specific health condition, a holistic program, and helps them with mind, body, helps them with nutrition, helps them with meal plans, helps them with lifestyle suggestions, exercise, movement. I mean, you're doing a huge service to your client because you're helping them in all areas that they actually need help on. So let's say that your singular focus is on selling your group program. Okay, so let's take the example of our IBS course. So our gold level program is priced at $3,997. That's $4,000, okay? Our bronze level program is priced at $2,000, $1,997. Let's look at our profit potential. Let's say we're selling more of our bronze level program because that's more of a self-study program. People can afford it more. They are spending $2,000 with us. If our revenue goal is to earn $100,000 per year at $2,000 per program, we need to sell 50 programs per year. We don't need to see 363 individual clients per year. We need to sell 50 programs per year. Doesn't that sound so much easier and so much more manageable? Plus, we're going to be servicing those clients, spending time on weekly Zoom sessions, Q&A sessions, hot seats, maybe a bit of individual client consultation work with our clients that are going through the program. So if I need to sell 50 programs per year, I have 12 months in a year. That means I need to sell 4 programs a month. Just 4 programs a month. That's 1 program per week. In order to sell 1 program per week, because of the types of calculations that we do with sales calls, I need to get on the phone and have 5 sales conversations a day. That's pretty easy. 5 sales conversations a day, but the ticket price is so much higher than $275, right? So one client is going to pay me $2,000 versus a client who's going to pay me $175. So that's 25 conversations a week. Conversations can be about 25 to 30 minutes and, help them to understand what your program is about and why they actually need your program to get out of their misery, get rid of their symptoms, and actually start feeling better. Okay. So why did we price our program, you might be asking, at $4,000 with the gold? It's because we offer our individual naturopathic client consultation time. We've been naturopaths for a combined 30 years. So we value our time. So the program is priced a little higher. And this is where you are going to evaluate what you're charging. I want you to do this exercise in the 5 Pillars Guide. How much are you currently charging? How much do you want to earn each month? How many clients do you want to see? How much money do you want to earn per year? What's your revenue goal? I want you to reverse engineer the process just like we did for yourself, whether you're seeing one-to-one or you're having a group model. I want you to look at the revenue and earning potential. How many clients do I need to see in order to achieve that? When it comes to accountability breeds responsibility. So knowing that you're held accountable, let's say you're in a yoga class, right? Okay, let's say I decide to do yoga at home on my mat, nobody's watching me, and the phone rings or I feel hungry for a snack. There's no one there to hold me accountable. I'm probably not going to do it unless I'm like super motivated and determined, versus going to a yoga class with 20 very serious students around me, doing their yoga poses, full force. Of course, I'm going to perform better. Of course, I'm going to do that entire class and all the poses that the teacher recommends because I'm being held accountable by the other people in the yoga class, right? Accountability is everything. What your clients need the most as a health practitioner is someone to hold them accountable. Because for the past 25, 30 years, they've known exactly what they need to do. They haven't been able to do it themselves. They need someone to hold them accountable. So this is your number one role as a health practitioner: mindset and accountability. Mindset, accountability. You need to make sure that you check in with them. How's it going, Sally? I saw that you didn't finish module 2. What's going on? Let's get you back on track. So here we have a tale of two practitioners. I'm not going to go too deeply into it. It's basically a practitioner who doesn't get the help that they need, and then a practitioner who gets the strategy and the tech tools and the help that they need, and how much faster Monica excelled versus Sally, who was, wavering and trying to figure it out on her own for so many years. Okay. And I was there. I did that myself. I tried to figure it all out on my own, wasting so much time, so many years of my time, versus actually when we hired the mentorship, we had a specific strategy to go through step by step. Wow. Things just changed exponentially. We were able to get up and running super fast. That's what it is to have the proper coaching, accountability, and tools and strategy. And then, of course, pillar 5 is about action. So sometimes the smallest step in the right direction ends up being the biggest step of your life. So it's one thing to know what you have to do, but it's another thing to actually take action and put those things into place. So action is everything. So you can learn this entire presentation today and go off and not print off your guide, your 5 pillars guide, and do absolutely nothing. Or you can say, holy moly, holy smokes, I got some good value from this presentation. I have this workbook, it was all given to me on a golden platter. I'm going to take this and actually do the exercises and actually get some results. What a difference, huh? Taking action. So let's recap. We looked at vision, foundation, growth, accountability, and action when it comes to you helping your clients solve their health issues. And then when it comes to you as an entrepreneur, running a successful business online. So it is our mission and our passion to help you succeed. I hope you can see that. And I hope it's transmitted to you how much we love helping our health practitioners succeed. One of our health practitioners was so hesitant and nervous about setting up a Facebook group. And she finally did it like yesterday. I joined her Facebook group. She has about 39 new members. I mean, how amazing is that? Those are all people who are interested in what she has to say when it comes to brain health and mental clarity. I mean, just take the step, man. Just do it. Take the step and do it. Don't be sitting there scared for 20,000 years thinking about what if they don't like me, and what if they don't like what I have to say, and what if they think I'm salesy. Like, who cares? Just do it. Take the step, right? So the Bridging the Gap system, it's a complete system that is designed to support you in 3 ways. We have our bronze level platform, which is a tech platform only, which I highly don't recommend, because the practitioners that come onto the bronze are lost when it comes to strategy. We might even get rid of that area of our business because people need the help. Even people who know what they're doing and have their systems established, even they need the help. We've come to understand. Silver is excellent. It's our tech platform plus our academy. So you get the strategy and the tools. And the gold level is the tech platform, the academy, plus the business coaching, where we're on your butt and we're helping you actually reach your milestones. We're giving you homework. We're checking in with you. We're reviewing your pages. We're making sure that you are doing exactly what you need to do in order to get up and running fast and save those years and that headache and the stress headache and the money along the way. Okay, so again, why are you doing this? What's your main driver? Perhaps you want to work less hours, you want to help more people, you want to impact more lives, you want to avoid the burnout that accompanies endless report writing, you want to grow sustainable health practice where you can actually rely on consistent income. You know what's coming in every month because you know how many clients you have signed up, and you know how many phone calls and sales calls you need in order to get that number of clients into your world. Maybe it's that, you want to best support your clients and make this great impact in the world, helping people transform their health. Maybe you want to position yourself to attract more clients, grow your authority, grow your reputation as a health practitioner. And remember to maximize and be productive and very smart with your time, because time is something we can't get back. And this means getting the level of support that you need. So, book a free practitioner strategy call with either Gabby or myself. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. You get on the call with us. We really determine where you are, where you're getting stuck, what's not working for you, what you can actually implement right away, some action steps to help you move forward and get things set up in the right way. Things will become less cluttered. Right now, the minds are cluttered with health practitioners of all these things that they have to do, and they end up being frozen in inaction and they don't do anything. So let's clear the clutter a little bit in the mind. We're going to look at the goals and aspirations that you have for yourself, your business, your life. We're going to understand where you're stuck right now, what's been working for you, what hasn't been working for you. And you're going to get some quality one-to-one attention from us that's going to help you to gain clarity on the next steps that you have to take. We have successful practitioners going through our program. You can have a look at what they're doing to see how and what it is that they're building and how it is that they're attracting their ideal clients into their world. And finally, you'll be able to see a clear, road ahead and a clear pathway for envisioning the life and the health practice of your dreams. So the tech tools, the strategy, the support are going to ensure that you never, ever feel overwhelmed again. That's the goal. And you're going to gain so much clarity. So for a special offer for members of this group, we have the free tech platform for 1 month. Okay. So 1 month free of the tech platform is what you get by signing up today. At the end of this presentation, Brittany is going to pop a link in the chat so you can follow that link and you can get started right away, guys. Don't waste any more time. You'll gain so much clarity. So thank you so much for watching today, guys. I really appreciate all of you who showed up today for yourselves and for being here and paying attention and learning. And I hope that you fill out your workbooks.
Awesome.
Oh, Brittany, I can't hear you. I had myself on mute. Just got the link in there. That was great. That was so valuable. Thank you so much, Desiree. We know firsthand, the back end of this and how it can be overwhelming. It can, there's so many moving parts, and most of us get into this because we just really want to help people. We have no clue about marketing or sales or funnels or lead magnets and growing email lists and all the moving pieces, and have it all there in one instead of having multiple, different things is just so beneficial. So if you guys are curious, I dropped the link, book a call, and take her up on that offer, a free month of the tech platform. That's super amazing. So thank you for doing that for our group members. We really appreciate that.
Pleasure. I just want to see people getting started and, putting their gifts out into the world and help people with their health. Nothing should stop you from doing that. I mean, tech seems like it's hard, but it's not hard when you have the right, literally idiot-proof step-by-step system. Like go in here and do this, go in here and do this. Right. It's very much built that way to be very applicable and actionable. So you're not just like learning theory for the sake of learning theory and then not knowing what to do after. You're learning the theory, little piece of theory, and then you're going and implementing. So you can really get your things established fairly quickly if you do the work.
Awesome. Yeah, we have several people in the group that have already done that, and they got it up and going really fast. If you're focused, it's easy. Yeah. So thank you so much. You guys check out those links, book a call, learn a little bit more, get rid of the overwhelm in your health practice. Thank you, Desiree.
Thank you so much, guys. Take care.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye.
Thank you. Thanks.